Hey, Ginny here from skinnyginny.com. I help people find their fit, skinny selves, and I help home fitness and health professionals find their perfect customers online. So, which is the same thing I do for my own business. So I want to show you today is modifications for exercise. I've had some people say to me, "Well, I can't believe you do those crazy workouts. I would never be able to do them." I call baloney, because if you have the will and you want to get better and healthier and fitter and slimmer, you can do the exercises. You may have to modify in the beginning. And no, you shouldn't dive into a crazy insanity workout right away. You should start with something like plyo or I can't even think of them off the top of my head, but anyway, or 21-day fix. You know, they're still intense and they're still hard and they're still going to give you a good workout and they're still going to get you fit, but they're not going to be insane. So with that said, I'll show you some of the modifications. One of the things that Shanti has you do a lot of, and all the trainers will, is, and I know my head's going to be cut off, but that's okay. So is high knees, right? Running in place with high knees. So you're just gonna lift your knees and march in place. And you might not be able to get you might not be flexible enough to get your knee all the way up like I just did, but just get them up as high as you can. And then every time you do it, you'll get better. So there's that. There is jumping jacks, right? Some of us can't jump like that, right? So what you do is you just step out. That would be your modified jumping jack. Squats. You can do wall squats instead of regular squats, because sometimes when you're first starting, you might not have the strength to squat down, right? So you lean up against a wall and you slide your back down and keep your back straight on the wall and just slide down. I'm not on the wall to show you, but you get the point, right? When they ask you to do jump squats, which again, you're not going to want to jump, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose and you have any knee problems. So what you'll do instead is simply touch the floor with your butt back. Make sure your knees do not go over your toes. You should be able to touch your toes or whatever. But anyway, touch the floor and stand up. That's it. And if you can't touch the floor, then you just go down as far as you can. Maybe even just slide your hands down your knees. And when I was first starting, I actually had to put, hold my body up a little bit with my hands. But when you get strong enough, you won't have to do that. Planks, if you don't have the strength or the flexibility or whatever, if it bothers your shoulders to be in plank, you can do an incline plank up on a couch or something like that, where you still keep your back straight and then you can still do the exercises. When you're doing mountain climbers in plank, you could do them elevated like that, or you could use slides. I'll leave a link where you can find these, but again, you do your proper plank, and when they ask you to do mountain climbers like this, you can just slide your knees up using the slides. And lastly, if you end up doing something more complicated like P90X3 or P90X2 or any of those, you have to do pull-ups. You'll be using a resistance band instead. You can wrap it around a doorknob and pull, or you can use a pull-up assist band, which you put your foot in and it helps. You don't have to pull all your weight then. And you can use that until you are able to do a full pull-up. So those are the modifications I wanted to show you today. If you want in any of my accountability groups, make sure you go to my website, GoSkinnyGinny.com, and sign up there for your 21 healthy tips and meal plan and whatever else I have for free on there. And then I'll invite you to one of my free groups too. So make it a great day and stay healthy and fit.